Ever found yourself wrestling with the challenge of visualizing high-dimensional data? Has the complexity of such data ever made you feel like you're trying to cram a square peg into a round hole? Well, you're not alone. It's a common stumbling block in the world of data science. But there's a solution at hand, and it's called T-Distributed Stochastic Neighbor Embedding, or t-SNE for short. Now, that may sound like a mouthful, but don't worry, we're going to break it down. At its core, t-SNE is a machine learning algorithm. Its primary function is to take high-dimensional data and map it onto a lower-dimensional space. This makes it a powerful tool for visualizing complex data in a way that's easier for us to understand. Output. Imagine you're in a room filled with people, and you're tasked with grouping them based on their similarities. But you can't see these people. Instead, you're given a list of dozens of characteristics for each person: age, height, weight, hobbies, favorite foods, and so on. It's a lot to process, right? t-SNE is like a super smart friend who takes that overwhelming list and simplifies it, saying, okay, these people are similar because they all love pizza and jazz music. But how does t-SNE accomplish this? It starts by measuring the similarities between data points in the high-dimensional space, treating each data point as a Gaussian probability distribution over its neighboring points. It then maps these data points to a lower dimensional space, treating them as students' t-distributions. The algorithm then minimizes the divergence between these two distributions, resulting in a simplified version of the high-dimensional data. Now, this might sound complex, but the beauty of t-SNE is that it does all this heavy lifting for you. It takes these high-dimensional data with potentially hundreds or thousands of variables and distills it down into a 2- or 3-dimensional visualization that we as humans can easily comprehend. And that's the key takeaway here. t-SNE is a tool that helps us understand and visualize complex, high-dimensional data. It does this by reducing the dimensions of the data while preserving as much of the original structure as possible. This makes it invaluable in areas such as natural language processing, image recognition, and genomics, where high-dimensional data is the norm. But remember, while t-SNE is powerful, it's not a silver bullet. It's a tool, and like any tool, it's most effective when used correctly. It's important to understand its limitations and to use it in conjunction with other data analysis and visualization methods. So the next time you're faced with a daunting set of high-dimensional data, don't panic. Remember t-SNE. It's your super smart friend ready to help you make sense of the complexity. Because in data science, understanding is everything. And with t-SNE, that understanding becomes a whole lot easier.